Hello students, welcome to Tunga online classes. In the last class, we have discussed about test for an index number. There are four tests are there. One is unit test, second one is time reversal test, third one is factor reversal test, and last one is circular test. We have already discussed the first three tests for index numbers, that is unit test, time reversal test and factor reversal test. Today in this class we shall discuss circular test. Fourth one, circular test. It is the fourth test for an index number. Here circular test was suggested by Westergaard. The circular test was first suggested by Westergaard. Then what is a circular test? It is an extension of time reversal test. Definition: it is an extension of time reversal test. TRT. It is an extension of time reversal test for more than 2 periods. And is based on shiftability of base period. What is the circular test? It is an extension of TRT. Extension means to continued part of time reversal test. It is an extension of time reversal test for more than 2 periods and is based on shiftability of base period. Okay, here the time reversal test. What is the time reversal test? It is the product of given price index number and new price index numbers are obtained by interchanging base year to current year and current year to base year should be equal to 1. It is called as time reversal test. Okay, here the condition is P01 into P1 not equal to 1. Okay, here in time reversal test we are taking only 2 periods, 0 and 1. That is, see here P01 into P1 not equal to 1. Okay, in time reversal test we are taking only 2 periods, that is 0 and 1. Here 0 is a base year and 1 is a current year. Okay, here we are taking more than 2 periods and is based on shiftability of base period. Here we are taking more than 2 periods. Here, for example, for 3 years, for 3 periods, that is 0, 1 and 2. For 4 periods, 0, 1, 2 and 3. For 5 periods, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Okay, here the circular test satisfies the following condition, that is P01 into P12 into P20 equal to 1. It satisfies the following condition if P01 into P12 equal to P20. Here suppose the periods are 3. Here P01, next term is what, 2. Here P12, again P20 here, and it is based on shiftability of base period. Here shiftability of last year ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡಿರೋ period last year 0 ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. Okay, suppose the periods are 4, that is P01 into P12 into P23 into P P30 and it is based on subtractivity of base period, that is P30 equal to 1. Okay, here what is the P01? Here P01 is the price index number for current year 1. P01 is the price index number for current year 1 with respect to base period 0. P01 is the price index number for current year 1 with respect to base year 0. Then what is the P12? Here P12 is the price index number for the current year 2 as compared to the base period 0 with respect to base period 1. Okay, similarly P20 is also same. Okay, here the circular test does not satisfy. The circular test does not satisfy Laspers, Passage, Darvish, Marshall, Fisher's index number. Here, the circular test does not satisfied by Laspers index number, Passage index number, Marshall Edwards index number, Darvish index number, and Fisher index number. It satisfies, circular test satisfies only. It satisfies only simple geometric mean of price relative and Kelly's index number Here the circular test satisfies only simple geometric mean of price relatives. That is, simple means what? Unweighted price index or unweighted geometric mean index number of price relatives and Kelly's index number. Okay, here one last question. Which index number satisfies circular test? Which index number satisfies circular test? Answer is simple geometric mean of price relative or Kelly's index number. You have to write any one. Answer is simple geometric mean of price relative or Kelly's. Better you have to write Kelly's index number. Which index number satisfies circular test? That's got it. Here it is about circular test. Okay, one more thing. It satisfies Kelly's price index number. Show that the Kelly's price index number satisfies circular test. Okay, see here, what is the condition here? P01 into P12 into P20 equal to 1 for 3 periods. Circular test condition is P01 into P12 into P20 equal to 1. Okay, here let us solve. P01 means what? Sum of P1Q by sum of P0Q into sum of P2Q by sum of P1Q into sum of P0Q by sum of P2Q. P2Q, P2Q, P0Q, P1Q cancel. It is equal to 1. Hence, the Kelly's price index number satisfies circular test. Hence, the Kelly's price index number satisfies circular test. Okay, it is a extension of, it is a continued part of time reversal test for more than 2 periods and is based on subtractivity of the base period. Okay, it is about the circular test. Now, let us discuss the problems based on time reversal test and factor reversal test. Here, problem number 33. For the following data, calculate Fisher's ideal index number. For the following data, calculate Fisher's ideal index number. Show that Fisher's index number satisfies time reversal test and factor reversal test for the given data. Here, you have to show the first you have to find the Fisher's ideal index number, means you have to find Fisher's index number, and hence show the Fisher's index number satisfies both the TRT and FRT. Okay, which index number satisfies both the TRT and FRT? Answer is Fisher's index number shows both the TRT and FRT. Okay, solution 33. Here first you have to write down the commodities item. Price in 2008 and price in 2009. Here they are given 2 years. 2008 is the base year and 2009 is the current year. Here base year price is P0 and current year price is P1. Quantity 2008, that is Q0. Quantity in 2009 is Q1. You have to write down the values. Here items A, B, C. And price in 2008 is 9, 20 and 10. 9, 21, 15, 3, 9, 5, 6, 10, 6. Okay, here first we have to find the Fisher's index number. It is a 10 marks question, very important question. First you have to calculate the Fisher's index number. Here you have to apply the formula, that is Fisher's index number is P01 F equal to under root of, it is geometric mean of Laplace classes, sum of P1 Q0 by sum of P0 Q0 into sum of P1 Q1 by sum of P0 Q1 into 100. Okay, here first you have to find P1 Q0, P1 Q1, P0 Q0 and P0 Q1 values. First you have to find, multiply P1 into Q0, P1 into Q0, the next P0 into Q0, the next P1 into Q1 and lastly P0 into Q1. P1 and Q1 and last P0 into Q1. Okay, here first you have to multiply P1 into Q0. P1 value is 9 and Q0 value is 3. 9 3 is 27, 21 9 is 189, 21 9 is 189. Next 15 5 is 75. Sum of P1 Q0 is 27 plus 189. Sorry, P1 into Q0, correct? P1 into Q0. Okay, 189 plus 75 is 291. 291. The next, you have to find P0 into Q0. P0 into Q0. 9 3 is 27. 20 into 9, 180. 10 5 is 50. Sum of P0 is 27 plus 180 plus 50 is 257. Next, you have to multiply P1 into Q1. This into this, 9 6 is 54. 9 6 is 54. The next 21 10 is 210. 15 6 is 105. So 56 is 90. Sum of Q1 is 54 plus 210 plus 90 is 354. Last, you have to multiply P0 into Q1. This into this P0 into Q1. 9 6 is 54. The next 20 10 is 200. Next 10 6 is 60. 200, 260, 260 plus 50 is 310, 310, 314. Sum of P naught Q1 is 315. 314. Okay. Now to substitute the values. Sum of Q1 Q2 is 291 divided by sum of P naught Q0 is 257 into sum of P1 Q1 is 354 divided by sum of P naught Q1 is 314 into 100. Okay, it is equal to under root of 291 divided by 257 is 1.1322 divided by into 354 divided by 314 is 1.1273 into 100 under root of 1.1322 into 1.1273 is 1.2764 into 100. Under root of this is 1.1297 into 100 is 112.97. It is the Fisher's price index number. Here the Fisher's price index number is 112.97. Okay. Next one, we have to show the Fisher's index number satisfies time reversal test and factor reversal test. Okay. Here first we have to write the P01 value. P01 F equal to under root of sum of P1 Q0 by sum of P0 Q0 into sum of P1 Q1 by sum of P0 Q1 into not into 100, only this much, because here P01 and Q0 are the mere ratios. P01 and P10 are the mere ratios. They should not be expressed in terms of percentages. Okay, only this much got right. The next one, P10F is under root of sum of first we have to interchange the base current and current to base here. Here one is there, we have to take 0, P0 Q1 divided by sum of P0 is there, we have to take P1, PQ0 is there, we have to take Q1 into sum of P0 Q0 by sum of P1 Q0. Okay, according to TRT, according to time reversal test, TRT, P01 into P10 equal to 1. Okay, we have to substitute the formula, that is P0 formula is this one, under root of under root of sum of P1 Q0 by sum of P0 Q0 into sum of P1 Q1 by sum of P0 Q1 into under root of sum of P0 Q1 by sum of P1 Q1 into sum of P0 Q0 divided by sum of P1 Q0. Okay, here we have to substitute the values under root of sum of P1 Q0 value is what? 291 divided by P0 Q0 value is 57 into P1 Q1 value is 354 divided by P0 Q1 value is 314 into under root of P0 Q1 value is 314, P1 Q1 value is 354 into P0 Q0 value is 257 and last P1 Q0 value is 291. See here 291, 291 cancel, 257, 257 cancel, 314, 314 cancel, 354, 354 cancel. Okay, here under root of 1 square, it is equal to, see under root of 1 square is 1. Under root of 1 square is 1. Hence Fisher's index number satisfies TRT. Hence, the Fisher's index number satisfies TRT. Okay. Next, second one, we have to show the factor reversal test satisfies FRT. Okay, here condition is FRT condition. First, I write P01, that is under root of sum of P1 Q0 by sum of P0 Q0 into sum of P1 Q1 by sum of P0 Q1. Next, we want Q01 also, that is quantity index number, that is under root of sum of, first we have to assign the quantities, that is Q1 P0 by sum of Q0 P0 into sum of Q1 P1 by sum of Q0 P1. Okay, here according to FRT, P01 into P01 into Q01 equal to sum of P1 Q1 by sum of P0 Q0. According to FRT, P01 into Q01 equal to sum of P1 Q1 by sum of P0 into Q0. Here, we have to substitute the formulas, that is P01 into Q01 equal to sum of P1 Q0 by sum of P0 Q0 into sum of P1 Q1 by sum of P0 Q1 into under root of sum of Q1 P0 by sum of Q0 P0 into sum of Q1 P1 by sum of Q0 P1. Okay, here we have substituted the formula. The next, we have to substitute the given values in the equation. Okay, we have to substitute the given values under root of sum of P1 P0, that is 291 divided by 257 into 354 divided by 314 into under root of Q1 P0. Okay, Q1 P0 value is 314, Q0 P0 value is 257 into Q1 P1 value is 354 divided by Q0 P1 value is 291. Here 291 cancel. The next 314 cancel, 354 cancel. Okay, now cancel. See here under root of 354 by 257, we will get under root of 354 by 257. Here also 354 by 257, it square. Therefore 354 by 257 square is 354 by 257. It is equal to P01 into Q01 equal to 354 by 257. Here 354 sum is, that is P1 Q1 sum, that is sum of P1 Q1, and 257 sum is P0 Q0, that is sum of P0 Q0. Hence Hence, the Fisher's index number satisfies factor reversal test. Hence, the Fisher's index number satisfies factor reversal test. It is the 10 marks question. Okay, here for table 4 marks, P1 Q1 1 marks, P0 Q0 2 marks, 1 marks, P1 Q1 1, P0 Q1. Okay, totally 4 marks. Okay, calculating index number, Fisher's index number 2 marks, 1 for formula and another for answer. That is 2 marks, 6 marks. Okay, 2 marks for TRT and 2 marks for FRT. Okay, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10. It is a 10 marks question, very very important question. Okay, it is the 33rd problem. Okay, the next problem number 34. Problem number 34. Verify whether the Marshall-Edwards index number satisfies time reversal test. Verify whether the Marshall-Edwards index number satisfies Marshall-Edwards index number. Okay, here they are given 34. Here they are given items base year, current year. Okay, base year price, base year quantity, current year price, and current year quantity. First, we have to write on the given values, given table, that is items, base year price is P0 and base year quantity is Q0. Current year price is P1 and current year quantity is Q1. Okay, items A, B, C, D with respect to price 40, 20, 30 and 80. The next Q0 value is 2365. 2365. Next price 50, 30, 30 and 100. 3, 3, 8 and 6. Okay, here we have to verify the Marshall-Edwards index number satisfies time reversal test. So they are asking only time reversal test. Here Marshall-Edwards index number Marshall-Edwards index number that is, see here only you have to show, not calculate Marshall-Edwards index number. Here TRT is P01, we requires P01, that is sum of P1 Q0 plus sum of P1 Q1 by sum of P0 Q0 plus sum of P0 Q1. Okay, next we want P1 naught interchange base year factor and interface here. Okay, here it is ME Marshall-Edwards price index number. Here interchange P1 is there, we take P0, Q1 is there, we take Q1 divided by sum of P0 is there, we take P1 Q1 plus sum of P0 Q0 plus sum of P1 Q0. Okay, here first you have to multiply P1 Q0, P1 Q0, P0 Q0, P1 Q1 and lastly P0 Q1. Okay, here first you have to multiply the P1 into Q0. Okay, here P1 value is what 50 and Q0 value is 2. 50 to the 100, 33 is 90, 36 is 180, 100 is 500. Sum of P1 Q0 is 190 plus 180 plus 500 is 870. 870. This is 42 is 80, 23 is 60, 36 is 180, 85 is 400. Okay, 400 580 plus 60 plus 80 is 720. Sum of P0 P0 is 720. The next P1 Q1. P1 into Q1. This into this 53 is 150, 33 is 90, 38 is 240, 106 is 600. 150 plus 90 plus 240 plus 600 is 1080. And last P0 into Q1. P0 into Q1. This into this 43 is 120, 23 is 16, 38 is 240, 86 is 480. Okay. Sum is 480 plus 240 plus 60 plus 120 is 900. Sum of P0 is 900. Okay. Next, here marginal Edwards index number, that is P0 M equal to. Okay, it is the here the averages of both base year and current year quantities are taken as weights. Here both current year and base year quantities are taken as weights. Okay, that is P0 M equal to formula is what? Sum of P0 Q0 plus sum of P1 Q1 divided by sum of P0 Q1 Q0 plus sum of P0 Q1. Okay, not into 100 per angle, because here P0 19 P1 are the mere ratios. They should not be expressed in terms of percentage while showing the TRT and FRT. Okay, P0 not P1 not M means here you have to interchange the base year to current year and current year to base year. Here P1 Q0 is there, you have to take P0 into Q1, P0 into Q1 plus P0 into Q0 divided by sum of P1 Q1 plus P1 Q0. Okay, then according to TRT, P01 into P10 equal to 1. Substitute the formula. P01 formula is what? Sum of P1 Q0 plus sum of P1 Q1 divided by sum of P0 Q0 plus sum of P0 Q1 into P10 sum of P0 Q1 plus sum of P0 Q1 divided by sum of P1 Q1 plus sum of P1 Q0. Okay, here you have to substitute the values, that is sum of P1 Q0 plus sum of P1 Q0 value is what? 870 plus sum of P1 Q1 is 1080 divided by sum of P0 Q0 is 720 plus sum of P0 Q1 is 900 into sum of P0 Q1 is 900 plus sum of P0 Q0 is 720 divided by P1 Q1 is 1080 plus P1 Q0 is 870. Here 870 plus 1080 cancel. 720 plus 900, 900 plus 720 cancel. Okay, it is equal to 1. It is equal to 1. Hence, Marshall Edgeworth index number satisfies TRT. Hence, Marshall index number satisfies TRT, time reversal test. Okay, sorry it is not showing here. I have to write out one more time. 870 plus 870, sum of P1 Q1 is 1080 divided by P0 Q0 is 720 plus P0 Q1 is 900 into sum of P0 Q1 is 900 plus sum of P0 Q0 is 720 divided by 1080 plus 870. Okay, here 870 plus 1080, 1080 plus 870 cancel, 900 plus 720 and 720 plus 900 cancel. Okay, it is equal to 1. Hence Marshall index number satisfies TRT. Hence Marshall index number satisfies TRT. It is the solution for problem number 34. Okay, the next problem number 35. Verify whether the Fisher's index number satisfies TRT. Verify whether the Fisher's index number satisfies TRT. Here they are given base year price, base year expenditure, current year price and current year expenditures. Okay, and also respective commodities are also given. We have to verify the Fisher's index number satisfies TRT. Here commodities are A, B and C. Prices 468, expenditure 162448 and current prices P, that is current expenditure. Here there is expenditure. Where expenditure is nothing but value. Expenditure is nothing but what? Value. That is base year expenditure is denoted by P0 equal to P0 into Q0. Base year price is P0. The next current year price is denoted by P1 and current year expenditure is denoted by P1. P1 equal to P1 into Q1. Okay, here P0 and P1 values are given. We need to calculate Q0 and Q1 values. And how to calculate Q0 value? Here Q0 equal to what? P0 by P0 and Q1 equal to P1 by P1. Okay, here they are given already P0 and Q0 value and Q1 and Q1 values. Okay, here only you have to find sum of P1 Q0 and sum of P0 Q1 values. Okay, apply formula, Fisher's ideal index number formula, that is P01 F equal to under root of sum of P1 Q0 by sum of P0 Q1 into sum of P1 Q0 by P1 Q1 by sum of P0 Q1. Okay, next P1 not F. Okay, exchange base year current year and current year base year. Sum of P0 Q1 by sum of P1 Q1 into sum of P0 Q0 by sum of P1 Q0. Here you have to find sum of P1 Q0 and sum of P0 Q0. Okay, here they are given already P0 Q0 and P1 Q1 values. Okay, then substitute the values, then we get sum of P1 Q1 by sum of P0 Q0. Okay, hence the Fisher's index number satisfies time reversal test. Okay, it's completed test for the index number. In the next class we shall discuss the next concept, that is bias in an index number and consumer price index number. Thank you.